Another allegation that I want to talk about, and you have clarified publicly also, is on the FCRA license. There was a statement given that FCRA license is being cancelled. So how do you give the details? Have you given the details to the government, and why do you think this action has been taken?
As I told you, this witch hunting started long back, 4 years ago, when Sonam started the Anshan, and he was doing it absolutely peacefully, and he was reminding the government that you had promised. He was himself who voted for the BJP last time when the last MP won, and everybody here voted for them to bring them to power because they were fulfilling the need that was there in every heart of having Sixth Schedule, of having legislature, because a UT without legislature, without Sixth Schedule, you're just opening up to vultures, So that is how it started 4 years ago. And he has been on record doing it, peacefully. But the string started getting, tightened against us gradually. So our FCRA, so there are two organizations, SecMol, the school, and Hayal. So the FCRA of SecMol was there. So all the funds, I want to tell you to all the trollers who are going on and on about illegal funds to SecMol. SecMol had a valid registered FCRA license. And all the funds that have come for a purpose and have been used for the purposes for which it came. But you cannot just start a project on food sovereignty. You need funds initially for the greenhouses to be set up, manure, basic infrastructure. And this funds had come for that. It was hardly some 4 lakh something. And now you remove the comma and you make S sovereignty, And so all the charges against which the FCRA was cancelled of SecMol are so frivolous. And coming to Hayal's FCRA, so we had applied for it in 2 to 3 years ago. And when Sonam went on the fast for the first time, the Intelligence Bureau used to visit us every day. And they started using it as a blackmailing tool, that if you continue with this Anshan, your FCRA license won't be, finalized. So Sonam said, okay, don't do it. We are not dependent on foreign funds. Our entire philosophy is that Section 8 Hayal, which is a not-for-profit company, or SecMol, which is a society, we don't depend on funds for operational running. And that's what the donors love about us, because most of the NGOs, they exist for as long as they have funds and they shut down. That's for those who are interested in the funds. We are interested in a cause that we work for. And we don't want to be dependent on anybody for the cause, to be compromised. So we only use CSR funds for building infrastructure and for capex. Operationally, we try to be always generating our own funds. And that is what this was about. So Sonam said, we don't need FCRA. I mean, if you want it to be that I should stop my Anshan, you don't have to give us FCRA. So Hayal's FCRA was not given by them. And SecMol's FCRA, which was there valid, expired last year. And they have been delaying it. They haven't renewed it because they were looking to cancel it.
Right.
Okay.
But one last question to you, ma'am. Now that Mr. Wangchuk is in Jodhpur jail, what will be legally, your family or the organization or the movement that is being led here? Will you approach the court for justice?
Yes, definitely. But we are waiting, and patiently so, for the last 2 days when I was promised that the detention order would be sent to me, 2 days ago. But it hasn't been done yet. So I'm waiting for the detention order to know the charges in depth so that we can respond, in depth and in the right way. Definitely we'll take legal resource. We're not going to sit here hand on hand.